On the news tonight, federal government begins distribution of 2,000 CNG tricycles to youths nationwide. To deepen the outcome of Nigeria's engagement at the 79th United Nations General Assembly, federal government embarks on cultural diplomacy. Good evening and welcome to NTW News at 7. It's been a while. I am Olamide Adeniji, and here are the details of our package. President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja for the United Kingdom for her 2-week vacation, part of his yearly leave. The president departed through the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport at about 2:30 p.m. this Wednesday. Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, and Chief of Staff Femi Gbajabiamila were among top government functionaries who bade the president farewell. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, indicates that the president will spend 2 weeks as a working vacation and a retreat to reflect on his administration's economic reforms. He is expected to return after the leave expires. The federal government has commenced nationwide distribution of 2,000 compressed natural gas (CNG) powered tricycles to some beneficiaries in Abuja. Olayinka Ojo reports that the event is part of activities to mark Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary.
There are more than 80 million commercial tricycles and motorcycle owners and riders. An implementation of the presidential CNG initiative is to reduce the cost of transportation for Nigerians, as well as enhance economic well-being by reducing dependence on premium motor spirits and expenditure on federal government fuel subsidy.
Thousands of youths across our country will be employed, not just in the operation of these tricycles, but also in the maintenance.
If you look at the budget of various ministries, departments and agencies, it contains a reasonable proportion of youth projects in their respective budgets.
Yesterday, we released 122 billion naira to 6 investors that are investing in the gas sector.
For the Tricycle Association members, the empowerment will not only lift their livelihood,
but will also support the administration goal of job creation, poverty, elevation, and environmental sustainability.
For the youth development ministers, plans are already in place to increase the number of CNG tricycles from 2,000 to 5,000 and will be distributed across states of the Federation and the FCT.
We are ready to hit the road and nothing but to hit the road.
This intervention will serve as a great relief to our people.
This event is in line with keeping to the promise of President Bola Tinubu to empower Nigerian youths for self-reliance. Olayinka Ojo, NTA News.
The global initiative of decarbonizing the earth in a bid to achieve net zero by 2060 may remain only a target if collective efforts are not tailored towards achieving the goal. Minister of State for Environment, Dr. Ishaq Salako, at the Go Green Initiative to mark Nigeria's 64th independence, believes tree planting and development of technology will have a huge impact on timely realization on the set targets. Charles Alpha reports.
There is a saying that the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. This epitomizes the huge impact trees combined with smart climate technologies can have on the alien planet if the collective effort on the ongoing green initiative is sustained. The Ministry of Environment, AK Connect, and their partners acknowledge the need to promote environmentally sustainable initiatives and are using the occasion of the 64th anniversary of Nigeria's independence to commence planting of 1,000 economic trees by engaging students at the University of Abuja to protect the planet and promote nature-based solutions while also connecting people through decarbonization to meet the net zero target.
It's not just an activity, it's a mandate. And we are committed to it, and we are committed to the global initiative of decarbonizing the earth while protecting the planet.
Highlighting the importance of trees, Minister of State for Environment, Dr. Isiaka Dekunle-Salako, said this initiative aligns with the ministry's target of planting 6 million trees this year and President Bola Tinubu's sustainable forest management and conservation efforts.
Our strength in Africa is nature. And that is why we have always promoted nature-based solutions like tree planting that we're doing, But we cannot but also utilize technology, carbon capture technology are very critical.
The groups are confident these collective efforts will go a long way in meeting the environmental and health needs of students in tertiary institutions. Charles Alpha, NTA News.
The federal government is set to embark on cultural diplomacy to deepen the outcome of Nigeria's engagement at the 79th United Nations General Assembly, as President Tinubu's 8-point agenda re-echoed in New York is getting the buy-in of international communities. The Minister of Art, Culture and Creative Economy, Anatu Musa, was speaking alongside other guests on NTA's Good Morning Nigeria to review Nigeria's participation at the 79 UNGA. Olusheye Adiagu completes the report.
I projected this vision that we had, and if you saw the interest that we had from specific countries as to working with Nigeria to create this fantastic ecosystem, because they want to be part of the wave that Nigeria is having. We have signed an MOU with Big Win, who are investing $2 million for job creation, because we are creating 2 million jobs by 2027 for the young creatives.
For the other guests on the program, the call by President Bola Tinubu for the United Nations to deepen relations among member states tops expected gains for many participating countries from the global meeting, as Nigeria also expects improved investments which will create more job opportunities and enhance youth development.
And after he finished interacting with the U.S. Chambers of Commerce, for instance, that was when we got our own first positive cake coming out from the union, in which U.S. Chamber of Commerce contributed a whopping $320 million for Nigeria, for our health challenges, for our women empowerment.
The guest also spoke on the President Tinubu's independence broadcast, describing the president as a visionary and forward-thinking leader whose sustainability plans will help reposition the country, asking Nigerians to be supportive and patient.
It's not a president that wants to be popular. This is a president that wants to be effective, and a president that wants to do something in the best interest of Nigeria. And this is what I see, and even culminating from his speech, the announcement of a youth conference. Who ever thought of something like that? I mean,
in Abuja, Olusheye Adiagbo, NTA.
As Nigeria marks our 64th independence anniversary, so also some citizens whose births coincides with the country's anniversary are also in the mood. Aisha Abubakar Yahya reports that to be born on October 1st, Nigeria's independence is counted as a special gift among the less privileged.
Birthdays no doubt come with special feelings, given the fact that they share the same dates with Nigeria's independence. Ngozi Mercy Ajayi and Hamad Fulani are two of several others who share unique birthday dates with Nigeria's independence.
Because I'm part of the celebration, so I'm very, very happy. And the celebration is always very high. People, we feel very high that Nigeria want to celebrate his birthday.
As an individual, I feel so great that my birthday is also the same day that Nigeria celebrates the independence, which is also the birthday of Nigeria as a country. So it's a very good thing for me as an individual, because it brings a kind of honor to me when people say, oh, October born baby.
Being reminded of the significance of their birth dates with Nigeria's independence also instills a sense of responsibility to contribute to Nigeria's growth and development.
I pray and I employ the people at the head of the affair to make a change that will favor the masses in future.
Patriotism on the part of everybody. That first, go to your workplace and you do your work diligently. You give your best.
Sharing birth dates and Nigeria's independence is no doubt a huge addition to their lives, as they believe it will only spur them to contribute meaningfully to the development of the country. Aisha Abubakar Yahaya, NTA News.
You're still watching the news from your heritage station, NTA. We will be right back after this time out. Don't you go away.
NTA, na ide do ogbonge thing. NTA, achowe salute o. NTA, na ide do ogbonge thing. NTA, na baba. NTA, Ijebode, your heritage station.
You are welcome back and thanks for joining us. The news continues. The federal government is committing 122 billion naira to 6 qualified gas companies as promoters of government gas initiatives through the Midstream and Downstream Gas Infrastructure Fund, MDGIF. Minister of State Petroleum Resources, Gas, says the initiative is to fuel growth in gas processing, transportation, storage, and distribution infrastructure. Lydia Sampson has more.
It is the first signing ceremony of the gas infrastructure promoters on the Midstream Downstream Gas Infrastructure Fund agreement. Key players believe this collaboration is essential towards achieving Nigeria's target of transitioning from a crude oil-dependent economy to one driven by natural gas and its derivatives.
The intentional intention of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to make sure that Nigeria is being driven by gas. And of course, like one of you have said, it is a cleaner way. We need to serve our environment, and that is how and why we need to go this route.
It is expected that the partnership between the public and private sectors, now with the goal of transforming the midstream gas value chain, will reflect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's efforts and enthusiasm to improve and foster business relationships between the public and private sectors.
Please, we want to urge you to be diligent, to be committed, to show diligence in the execution of these projects.
Mr. President has a vision, and those of us in the Senate are ready to give the government all the support under the leadership of the Senate President, and we've been doing our best.
We will not only deliver, we will deliver safely, we will deliver on time, and we will deliver to ensure that we continue to bring gas to the last mile.
The 6 promoters were carefully chosen in compliance with the Midstream Downstream Gas Infrastructure Fund Investment Policy Statement on the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Achieving economic transformation, poverty reduction, and self-sufficiency in food production require acquisition of skills in advanced agricultural practices. This prompted the Senate to pass a second reading, a bill seeking the establishment of Federal University of Agriculture and Tropical Studies in Ragbiji, Osun State, sponsored by the Senate leader, Opeyemi Bamidele. National Assembly correspondent Lami Ali reports.
Agriculture, with its allied sectors, is unquestionably the largest livelihood provider, more also in the rural areas, and can contribute significantly to the GDP.
Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, while leading debate on the bill seeking the establishment of Federal University of Agriculture and Tropical Studies, also said the establishment of more agriculture-related institutions will help the back-to-land policy of the federal government.
We are saying we have to diversify this economy, and the only way to go is agriculture, agriculture, agriculture.
We must produce in manpower that will engage in modern agricultural production.
One of the agitation now is that people should go back to the land. I don't want to go back to the hoes and cutlass type of farming. We want to modernize.
We should have this type of university, specialized university in all of our states in the country.
Senate has also passed for second reading the bill to establish the Federal University of Information and Communication Technology, Ikare Akoko, sponsored by Senator Olajide Ipinshagba.
It is our hope that the Federal University of Information and Communication Technology, Ikare Akoko, will serve as a premium incubation hub for information and technology scientists in sub-Saharan Africa. Presently, the school has reasonable infrastructure that can support the takeoff of the university.
Meanwhile, Senate has resolved to invite the Minister of Works over the abandoned New Ogbomoso-Oyo Road following a motion from Senator Abdul Fattah Buhari.
That the federal government embark on the reconstruction of the road by contracting different portions of the road to different contractors for quick completion. However, other portions had been completed and Ogbomoso-Oyo Road is yet to be completed as the contractor handling the portion has left the site, RCC.
Given as a contract as far back as 2005, this road has become an eyesore to the ancient city of Ogbomoso.
Those of us that have been planning that road for a very long time, not just of recent, we know the importance of the artery that it has been to the south-north connection.
I want to join you to urge the relevant agencies of government to rise to the occasion in order to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians, because it's not only the people of your state that pass through that road.
6 bills passed first reading, among them bill to establish Food Vendors Regulation Council of Nigeria, forwarded from the House of Representatives for concurrence. From the National Assembly, Lami Ali, NTA News.
Nigeria's national policy on aging aims to address the unique needs and opportunities of the country's growing older population. The policy seeks to provide adequate social services for the elderly, ensuring their dignity and well-being. However, despite this progress, challenges persist in advancing the cause of senior citizens. Elizabeth Omonruyi takes a look at efforts by the federal government to tackle challenges confronting this policy.
We have them, know them, and they provide wisdom on life's journey. Oftentimes, they are neglected. Abubakar Musa is a driver and part of the demographic data of older persons in Nigeria, contending with the 21st century realities.
3 spoons, now I carry, I eat. My mouth no get bitter, no get anything. Hungry, they worry me. I don't know how to do.
Aging, his counterparts say, can be graceful with comprehensive care and support systems for them.
Make farming and trading and other things to be at a very lower rate.
May them help us put control for price. Make we feel they buy something.
Population ages 65 and above in Nigeria reported at 2.957% in 2023 by the World Bank Collection of Development Indicators. The figures keep growing annually with numerous challenges from health to finance to guarantee an improved quality of life for older persons in Nigeria. The National Senior Citizens Center has been in the forefront advocating the need to end negative stereotyping, abuse of the elderly, and address impediments of ageism.
They need people to help them with daily activities of daily living. NSCC is very much in that space now, where we have developed the national policy guidelines for geriatric social care. We have developed national benchmark minimum standards in accrediting geriatric facilities and care agencies. We have developed the national occupational standards, levels 1 to 5, working with NBTE.
The federal government has been providing lifelong learning opportunities for senior citizens to improve their quality of life The NSCC says protecting the dignity of the aging population is a collective responsibility. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
And on that note, we end today's news. I am Olamumi Adeniji. Good night.